welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the top 6 lightweight motorcycles for senior riders in 2025. Number 6. Royal Enfield Meteor 350. The Royal Enfield Meteor 350 is a cruiser that's light on weight and doesn't rely on theatrics. It simply shows up, behaves itself, and handles business. Weighing around 421 pounds, it's light enough to handle without feeling like you're wrestling a grizzly bear, especially if your knees have recently filed a complaint. This isn't a heavyweight bruiser. It's more of a courteous tap on the shoulder than a body slam to your spine. Its low 30-inch seat height makes getting on and off the bike hassle-free. No gymnastics necessary. Powering the Meteor is a 349cc single-cylinder air oil-cooled engine producing around 20.2 horsepower and 20 lb-ft of torque. That might not sound much in a world chasing speed, but let's be real. This ride isn't about torching rubber at green lights. It's about cruising peacefully, waving at squirrels, and not worrying whether your hands will go numb from vibrations. The Meteor's engine is mellow, smooth, and predictable, like that well-worn flannel shirt you always reach for. For senior riders, the Meteor 350 shines by striking a balance between comfort, simplicity, and classic styling. It comes with a plush wide seat and relaxed ergonomics that keep your back upright and your arms at ease. At a starting price around $4,800, it leaves room in the budget for road trip snacks or a fresh pair of gloves. If you're in the market for a motorcycle that's friendly to your joints, easy to live with, and still gets a few admiring looks at the diner lot, the Meteor 350 could be your next favorite machine. Number 5. Honda Rebel 500. The Honda Rebel 500 is a cruiser that's light in weight and proves that age, much like the 400-pound mark, is just a number. Built with comfort and simplicity at its core, this bike won't make unreasonable demands on your knees, back, or garage space. With its low 27-inch seat height, you won't feel like you're scaling Everest every time you mount it. And thanks to that laid-back, feet-forward riding posture, it feels more like a recliner on wheels than a conventional bike. Just under $7,000 brand new, it's not going to drain your retirement fund either. Underneath, the Rebel 500 is powered by a 421cc liquid-cooled, fuel-injected parallel twin engine that delivers surprisingly smooth performance for a cruiser. It's not designed for thrill seekers, but it can cruise highways without struggling and handle back roads without fuss. The clutch is light enough for two-finger operation, and the 6-speed transmission shifts like it's on a holiday. It's got just enough torque for overtakes and merges to feel effortless, but not so much that you'll accidentally launch to orbit by twisting the throttle too hard. What makes the Rebel 500 such a great option for senior riders is its mellow, easygoing character. It isn't trying to impress with flashy tech or aggressive aesthetics. It's simply a dependable, comfy cruiser that does what you ask of it. Its mid-weight frame helps it stay nimble in tight parking areas and manageable in low-speed maneuvers, places where heavier bikes often act like stubborn mules. Plus, with its modern look, it doesn't scream "grandpa bike," so you can ride it without looking like you just raided your attic. The Rebel 500 proves that a motorcycle doesn't have to be big, brash, or overly complex to be a whole lot of fun. Number 4. BMW G310. The BMW G310R is a light street bike with just enough attitude and flair. At 360 pounds, it's easier to lift off the side stand than a Costco grocery run. Designed with agility and simplicity in mind, this isn't a racetrack weapon. It's built to make everyday rides feel like joy again, especially if you've logged a few decades on the road or your knees sound like a percussion section. Under the tank, it carries a 313cc single-cylinder engine, pushing out 34 horsepower. No, it won't snap your neck with speed, but it will climb to highway pace without drama. The engine is fuel-injected, liquid-cooled, and smooth. Pretty much everything you'd want in a mature, low-maintenance ride. It's frugal on fuel too, averaging around 70 ml/guy, which means your accountant won't need an explanation for your outback two-wheeled indulgence. The base price close to $5,000. You get a premium badge without the premium pain. For senior riders, the G310R hits a sweet spot. 30-inch seat height for easy mounting, upright ergonomics that won't punish your shoulders, or that one vertebra that's been acting up since '82. The clutch is light as air. Shifts are slick, and ABS comes standard, meaning more peace of mind and fewer surprises. So if you want to keep the thrill alive without wrestling with bulk, this BMW could be the perfect bike for your next chapter. Number 3. Kawasaki Eliminator Habibi. Kawasaki Eliminator is a cruiser that blends lightweight comfort, laid-back style, and ride-easy practicality without forcing your back to scream for mercy. At just 386 pounds, it's among the easiest bikes to handle in tight spots or crowded parking lots. No pulled muscles or unplanned tip-overs here. With a low 28-inch seat height, there's no need for high kicks. Just swing a leg over and go. It's powered by a 4.5cc parallel twin engine borrowed from the Ninja 400, though tuned for smoother torque delivery. It won't throw you off the back, but there's enough pull to get you cruising at highway speed without white-knuckling the grips. Thanks to fuel injection, you can forget about messing with a choke, and the engine's dependability is as consistent as your morning coffee habit. It's also impressively fuel efficient, averaging around 65 mpj, so fewer pit stops and more relaxed country rides. What makes the Eliminator great for senior riders goes beyond just its engine and weight. It's the entire easygoing setup. The upright seating, mid-controls, and wide handlebars come together for a natural, no-fuss riding posture that doesn't punish your knees or wrists. Add a slipper clutch that makes shifting smoother than a Sinatra ballad, and you've got a bike that's approachable, fun, and far from intimidating. In a market stuffed with bloated machines that feel like gym workouts, the Kawasaki Eliminator stands out as refreshingly simple for riders who want to hit the open road, not wrestle with it. Number 2. Yamaha V-Star 250 EOS. The Yamaha V-Star 250 is a cruiser that doesn't ask for much but still gives plenty. Weighing just 324 pounds wet, it's about as intimidating as a golden retriever wearing a cowboy hat. It's easy to ride, simple to park, and doesn't need a powerlifting warm-up just to roll it out. For senior riders who'd rather enjoy their ride than wrestle it, the V-Star 250 keeps everything relaxed and low effort. Under the saddle, you'll find a 249cc air-cooled V-twin, not a rocket ship, but more than enough for easygoing town cruising or weekend rides through winding roads. It's smooth, dependable, and fuel-conscious, averaging an impressive 78 mpj. That means more time on the road and less time explaining your gas receipts. Yes, it's carbureted, but sometimes old school just gets the job done. Its 27-inch low seat height means hopping on and off is easy, especially if your knees have seen better days. The ergonomics are upright and easy on the body. No crazy lean angles or high pegs to mess with your joints. Maintenance is minimal. Insurance costs next to nothing, and the new price sits around $4,000. That's cheaper than some golf carts and a whole lot more exciting. If you want a bike that's always ready to cruise, doesn't argue, and keeps things fun and simple, the V-Star 250 is a top contender. Number 1. Suzuki SV650. The Suzuki SV650 is a straightforward, lightweight bike that delivers strong performance without trying to twist your spine into a pretzel. Coming in at roughly 437 pounds wet, it's light enough to handle easily without feeling like you're arm wrestling a bear at a truck stop. That kind of weight makes it perfect for riders who'd rather not break a sweat every time they pull into a parking space, or worse, tip the bike and pretend they meant to. Under the seat is a 645cc V-twin that packs about 75 horsepower and plenty of low-end grunt. The power comes on smoothly and predictably, perfect for riders who want pep without panic. The engine, as reliable and friendly as a golden retriever, which means fewer repair shop visits and more actual riding. The clutch is light, the throttle isn't twitchy, and the controls aren't made for people with NBA-sized hands. It's a practical, approachable ride that won't buck you off mid-corner if you sneeze. At around $7,000 new, it's reasonably priced, especially considering it won't nickel and dime you with maintenance. For senior riders who want a trustworthy, simple machine that still delivers joy, the SV650 just might be the answer. Ride it, enjoy it, and let your joints thank you later. That wraps up this video. If you found it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more upcoming content.